and welcome everybody for a new topic in the chapter Principles of Management. And in this topic, we are going to describe about the significance of management. Why management has got significance in the reality. The principles are not based on any scientific observation or discovery, but they are practically applied by person and they vary from place to place or from person to person. But still these principles have लॉजिक इन देम. कहने का मतलब है कि इन प्रिंसिपल्स में लॉजिक होता है एंड दिस प्रिंसिपल्स आर एप्लीकेबल एंड दे आर वेरी मच हेल्पफुल इन doing the activities related to the management of the organization. It can be any organization. Maybe it is doing production, maybe it is giving services, or maybe it is a school, hospital, any place. The management principles have their own significance and importance, and we are going to discuss about it in details one by one. Then the first one, it provides the managers with useful insight into reality. Useful insight means what? It provides the managers useful knowledge about forecasting for the future or planning for the future. फ्यूचर में आने वाले समय के लिए प्लान करने में ये प्रिंसिपल्स बहुत ही उपयोगी होते हैं और इससे भविष्य के बारे में पूर्वानुमान लगाया जा सकता है. फोरकास्टिंग कैन बी डन लाइक वी ऑलवेज हियर द फोरकास्टिंग ऑफ द weather bulletins, weather reports about 24 hours to 48 hours or how will be the weather at that time. In the same way, the management principles, they're helpful in predicting the overall functioning of the organization and what functions are going to be done in the future. Therefore, these principles have the importance in the reality. Now we are coming to the next thing, that optimum use of resources and effective administration. Optimum use of resources means the resources which are available to the organization, maybe manpower, maybe material, maybe machinery, maybe anything, it should be used to the full extent. 100% it should be utilized and the wastage should be minimum. तो जो क्षमता है संस्था की उसको पूर्णतः उपयोग करना है, लॉस बहुत कम से कम होना चाहिए एंड द पोटेंशियल टू बी यूज्ड शुड बी मैक्सिमम. Therefore, if it is used to the maximum, the output should be the maximum. It should be cost effective. The organization can make profit in the long run and stay alive in the market. Therefore, these are very much necessary for this, and the management principles help the organization or the managers who are performing their work independently that they can perform it to the full effect. Now the next thing, scientific decision making by managers. What is mean by scientific decision making? Means the decision which are to be made by the manager depend upon the condition, the situation and the others, and the decisions they can affect the performance of the organization. Suppose launching a new product in the market, it is a very good idea to launch a new product, but the product should also be purchased by the customers also. If the product is not successful, then all the hard work done in promoting that from manufacturing to distribution, they all go in vain or waste. Therefore, the scientific decision making is helpful by the management principles. तो मैनेजमेंट प्रिंसिपल्स हेल्प करते हैं मैनेजर्स को साइंटिफिक डिसीजन लेने में और ये डिसीजन संस्था के भविष्य के लिए बहुत ही लाभदायक होते हैं और भविष्य में संस्था से इससे बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉफिट या लाभ मिलता है, संस्था बनी रहती है मार्केट में और उसकी वृद्धि और विकास अच्छी होती है. If the organization is healthy, then the owners, then the worker, then the person who are connected to his shareholders or many other government also, they will be in a happy position and the environment, business environment should be very good one. Then the next thing is that meeting changing environment requirements. Whatever requirement, today we find that there is more focus on outsourcing. आज के दौर में लोग देखते हैं कि आउटसोर्सिंग पर ज़्यादा फोकस दिया जा रहा है. मीन्स द नॉन कोर एक्टिविटीज विच आर सब्सिडरी इन नेचर दे आर आउटसोर्स टू सम अदर कंपनीज एंड ओनली द कोर एक्टिविटी इज परफॉर्म बाय द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. जो मेन एक्टिविटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की वही वो परफॉर्म करता है, बाकी जो सब्सिडरी एक्टिविटीज़ हैं वो किसी दूसरे संस्था को आउटसोर्स कर देता है. देन द आउटसोर्सिंग is also helpful. It is a new approach to the organization as it helps the organization to focus on the core activity only. तो आउटसोर्सिंग का जो है कि ये कोर एक्टिविटी पे हेल्प करता है फोकस करने के लिए, और इससे क्या होता है संस्था का जो मैक्सिमम ध्यान रहता है अपने मेन एक्टिविटी पे होता है, ना कि सब्सिडरी पे. देयरफॉर द प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ मैनेजमेंट हेल्प्स इन मीटिंग द चेंजिंग एनवायरनमेंट. टुडे a lot of work is outsourced by each and every company and it has given a great potential for the development of the markets also. आज के दौर में आउटसोर्सिंग से बहुत ज़्यादा सुविधाएं का विकास हुआ है और बहुत सारी कंपनियां जो हैं आउटसोर्सिंग करती हैं, और बहुत सारी जो सब्सिडरी वर्क है और भी कंपनियां उसको टेकअप करती हैं. इट जनरेट्स एम्प्लॉयमेंट इन द लॉन्ग रन. तो इससे एम्प्लॉयमेंट का जनरेशन होता है एंड इट इज़ कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव ऑल्सो. वाई कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव? बिकॉज it may take less cost if the work is done by the subsidiary or the non-core activities are outsourced. Therefore it is also helpful for the organization in the long run also. Then the next thing, fulfilling social responsibility. What is social responsibility? I have discussed with you in the earlier class also, in the earlier topic also lesson, that business activity है social activity. ये सामाजिक एक्टिविटी है क्योंकि समाज में रह कर ही बिजनेस किया जाता है, चाहे प्रोडक्शन कर रहे हैं गुड्स का या सर्विस दे रहे हैं. एंड इफ आई एम टू ग्रो स्टैंड इन द मार्केट देन टू satisfy the customers. First of all, the consumers who are consuming my services or the goods, they should be satisfied. Then come the in the number the government authorities, then the shareholders, then the bankers, then the other people who are directly working with the organization, the workers, the staff and the others. All these people are related to the organization and it is the social responsibility of the business towards them to fulfill their needs and keep them happy. The business should also does not involve in activities which are harmful for the society, like hoarding of goods, black marketing, etc., or the adulteration of food products with immiscible things which are not to be consumed by the humans. Therefore the social activity is also there. Then the business should not pollute the environment, the pollution should not be done, and the business should perform to the best potentially in the best situation, that it make the society a cleaner place, a greener place and a happier place to live for the people. Therefore the social responsibility of business lies in this respect. The next thing is that management training, education, research. As we all know that managers are born also and managers can be produced also. Means they can be produced by proper training and guidance also. There are a lot of institutions in our country and abroad also that provide the management studies and others that make the practically managers are made possible and they can be trained throughout. Therefore the management principle, they are very much helpful in training the managers, then giving them education in proper way so they can face the real life situation. Suppose a company is getting in loss due to the mishandling of the financial resources, then the management here should be done by the financial managers, that how should they employ the existing capital or the working capital, or how from where they can procure the loans and the others, such that they can keep a balance between the loan activities of the bank, of the institution. In this way, the proper training, guidance and the education, they are also helped by the principals and if it is done according to the principles of management, then the very good managers can be produced, and these managers can help the organization in the all-round development and doing the work in the best possible way. Therefore, we found that in this topic today that management has significance, and this significance can't be overlooked. Management principles are not rigid, they are not scientifically proven, but still they are used universally and applicable. They differ from situation to situation, person to person, and in this way they can handle most of the problems today of the management behavior, and these problems can be handled in the very effective and the best way. Thank you very much for listening to me. If you have any questions and queries, you can put up in the comment box, and I wish you a good day. Thank you very much.